Hello gentlemen, I'm starting out with this video showing some contacts in the transmission tunnel. That's the frame rail, vertical frame rail contacting a really solid part of the transmission. It's really going to cause noise, no doubt. But that's on that side. And there you can see contact with the aluminum wall of the tunnel on the right side. And so there's not much room. The only thing I can think of doing is rotating the transmission, but it won't be level anymore, which could, have issues with oil level in the engine. Then there's just an awful lot of plugs that make no sense. This is the TPS, and I'm assuming that right here is the TPS output to this plug. I don't have a plug that fits it, and I sure don't know where the wires go. I don't have a pin out. This, I believe you were telling me, I don't know, I guess I drill a hole or something and just put it inside of the air filter. Or maybe you go here on the inside, attached to the aluminum. The throttle cable, I'm pretty sure, is for a right-hand drive because it's way too long. It kind of loops up out of the engine compartment. This is labeled, I have two sensors identical. Water temp sensors. I'm guessing I don't need both. And I'm guessing that they fit into the new aluminum manifold, which I have not received. This is labeled knock sensor and the fitting, and this is attached to the wall of the block under the intake manifold, and that plug is nothing like what's labeled knock sensor. This is oil lamp, oil pressure, oil temp, warning light, I assume, and I have nothing. I have no sensors, nothing labeled oil. Is just nothing where these might go. I'm sure that the sensors go in next to the oil filter, but I just don't have anything to put in there. And this is also labeled water temp. And it's just a spade lug. No idea where that might go. This is lambda and the lambda plug. And I'm pretty sure this is the O2 sensor, lambda, and that's the plug. Completely different. This unit, I have no idea what it's for or where it goes. No label and no plug. This is a fuel pump wiring, two spade lugs, which are identical in width, but the lugs on the fuel pump are labeled positive and minus, but the positive is a wider spade, so I'm sure that's not, it's polarity sensitive. So there's a brown and a gray wire attached to it. The cam solenoid, I assume, goes to the VVT, but they're not compatible plugs. I mean, they kind of look the same, but they're not. It just doesn't go. There's a single spade lug hanging down under the transmission that says reverse switch. I have no idea where that reverse switch connects. I believe this is for a right side drive vehicle. The short cable was on the passenger side, meant, I believe, to go from the starter up to the battery, and the long one from the alternator to the battery. Well, the long one will work on the driver's side going from the starter, but the short one needs to be 27 inches long. I believe they both attached to the positive side of the battery. I can't remember. Did I show you this? This is an extra sensor. I have no idea where it goes. And there's no plug on it. Just as a point of interest, this is the way I did the catch tank. I attached it to the bell housing, a plate, a piece of square tube, and then the oil drain is outside the frame, so it'll drain to the ground instead of the frame. And then that's the routing. I think it's far enough away from the heat. This is the atmospheric sensor, I believe, that goes, I'll walk around here. I guess it could go bolt to the back side of this, drill a hole. Maybe this may be the hole down here. It clearly has to be two holes, one for the bolt, one for the sensor. But it actually has a plug, so that's nice.